So hey what's up guys, Roblox here and welcome to a brand new episode of the MotoGP 2020 modded career mode, and this time we'll be heading out to the Catalan Grand Prix for the Spanish Grand Prix, which is round number 7, so hopefully we'll do pretty well. And just a reminder on the championship so far, it's Davi that leads from Rins, Marquez and the Miller in 4th, just ahead of Valentino, Rossi and then ourselves in 6th. So I mean, we're doing pretty well, and from 4th downwards is pretty tight. So let's head into the race then. We've got some R&D points, but I'm going to save them up for the next one. So let's get down to the track. So as you can see from the practice session, we were just 2 places off of being into Q2. So that's annoying. So looks like we're going to do Q1. Go out for that lap, and then we'll see how we get on. Hopefully it's enough to get into Q2. It should be enough to get into Q2. Just about banging the lap in, a nice consistent lap with a good bit of pace. That'll do us nicely. So let's whack on some fresh tyres and go out towards the end of this session. Half a second quicker than Nakagami's time in this qualifying session, so it should be enough to get into Q2, which it is by half a second over Nakagami. So here we go, straight into Q2 then. Let's crack on. Put in another lap time. I don't know what the pole position lap time is going to be. But we'll just have to wait and see once we get out on track again. I'm going to skip to the end of the session and put in a last minute quick shot at pole position. I doubt we'll get pole position, but we can be hopeful, and I think it's going to be a medium tyre job on the rear. So let's fast forward a bit and then we'll head out on track, and hopefully we'll get top 6, front 2 rows. That'll be good for us, especially on our bike, so I'll take that. Here we go then, go around the final corner. We went quickest fractionally by literally 0.05 of a second through the first and second and third sector, sorry, but here we go, come across the line. Is it enough? Oh, just less than a 10th behind Valentino Rossi, and that's only enough for 3rd place. If you take a look at the end of the session, 3rd place from the grid, I'll take that. But we were so close, so close to Valentino Rossi. I mean, Marquez was a lot closer than we were anyway. So let's head down to the grid then. It is race time here at the Catalan Grand Prix, and it's going to be tyres. I'm going to go for a hard rear, Hard rear, medium front, that should do us nicely. Quite hot out here. Ooh, lots of hard combos. Crutchlow with the mediums. We went for a medium at the front and a hard at the rear. So let's go to the race. Come on then. As long as we don't get too bad of a wheelie, we might get a decent start. Come on, we got the legs on Marquez, and then the wheelie and just conks us out, and we're down to P8. Valentino Rossi, bad start on the factory Yamaha, and we got a bad start on the satellite bike. And we're just trying to find a way back up to near the front, but it is Vinales who must have flew up from the middle of the pack up into 1st place, showing myself and Valentino how to start the M1 Yamaha. So Rossi going backwards. Marquez has dropped to place, but I'll be looking to get him back. Got 6 laps around here. Watch that rear. It's a hard compound, so we can't lean on it too much at the start. But I'll let some heat get into it. And Marquez back up the inside. He's not going to make it easy for us. And then Mir just up the road, so Marquez, he's back in front. I'm to P3, and I wasn't expecting this pace from Vinales. Quartararo is in 19th place, just what you want. Crutchlow right behind us. Got Marquez getting all out of shape. So it's the Suzuki, and so is Crutchlow, who's completely nerfed us out wide. And he's taken the position. Oh, man, that's annoying. Marquez is through on the Suzuki, though. Look at this. Everyone's getting beaten up at the start of this race. Crutchlow, no patience, just completely nerfed us out wide. So I'm not going to show him any love when we go in for an overtake. If we can stick with these guys, it's all about race pace today. Come on, Yamaha. Oh, the Honda's just a little bit quick, Marquez is going to be going after Vinales pretty hard. Chucking into turn number 1. Here we go. Can we get Crutchlow back? Oh, nerf him out wide. Show him the same treatment he showed us. And now Mir's next in line. Can't get him on the brakes. Follow him out wide though, and look at Marquez all over the back of Vinales. Marquez getting it sideways. Come on, we're through on Mir. Through on Mir. Job done. Marquez and Vinales next. Can we catch up? Come on, let's go. Crutchlow. Woohoo, Valentino I saw back there. Trying to find his way back up through the order. And here's Marquez. Look at him shoving up the inside of Vinales. Oop. Bit of a corner cut there. Vinales going to get Marquez back. Ooh, he tried, but Marquez slams the door shut. Question is, can Vinales go with him? I don't know. Marquez has just pulled a gap. But we're closing in on Maverick now. Finally, a bike we might be able to beat in a straight line. It's a Yamaha. Marquez 45.3, 41.3 even, and we did a 41 flat, so even quicker. But screenshot time for the thumbnail. Right then, getting back to it, we're going to have to slam on the brakes. Bit early on the brakes, come on, lift off a little bit. Fast lap of the race. Marc Marquez is next. Can we hold this pace? I wasn't expecting to have this good a pace. But I mean, if we can hold it for the rest of the race, we've got the right tyres to do so, I think. That medium front, you know, is just helping us grip through the corners. Won't have the durability, but the little bit of extra pace should help. But we can just turn it much sharper than Marquez, who's on his double hard front and rear. But it is Marquez we're talking about, and he's on a very agile Honda bike, so that'll make up for it. Come on, half a second to Marc Marquez. We've gapped the guys behind already, so Marc Marquez, we seem to be filling the shoes of Quartararo in 2020. He's just so quick through this last bit here. 41 flat was our last lap time. Have we been able to match that? Even better if we could beat it, but I doubt we will. Oh, that was scary stuff on the rumble strips. Come on, what's it going to be? 41. Oh, 40.7 from Marquez. He responds. That Honda is electric, and I can see Crutchlow's now behind us. Also on a factory Honda. I've messed up that first corner. Marquez is gone. Oh, scruffy start to lap number 4, you know. Scruffy stuff. And he's already 1.6 seconds ahead through that. Since the start-finish line, what's it going to be now? As we're desperately holding on to the rear, and we're making shapes as well with the rear, trying to catch up. Which means I'm expecting Marquez to pull away. We missed the apex into the final corner. That's going to cost us down the straight. What's it going to be from us? 40.5, 41.6. He's a second quicker than us, and Crutchlow still behind us. So we should probably write off the win. I doubt we're going to catch up to Marquez. Oh, deep into turn 1. Mistake cost us, and now Crutchlow is all over the back of us. Starting to struggle with an overheating rear. I mean front. And Crutchlow shoves it up our inside. Then Vinales shoves up the inside of Crutchlow. What is going on? So, like I say, struggling with an overheating rear. A front. I've said it again. Overheating front, which is costing us in the corners on entry and getting it turned over. But I mean, the biggest bit of news is obviously the cancellation of the Qatar Grand Prix. So the Moto2, as of what I've read, the Moto2 and the Moto3 are going to go ahead. There's the MotoGP class, which is being completely cancelled. Presumably because of the restrictions on travel out of Italy due to the coronavirus, which I hope no one has that watches me. But if you do, then I do wish you a very speedy recovery and all the best, especially to you and your family. But like I say, I think it's the travel restrictions out of Italy. The coronavirus is hitting hard in Europe at the minute, and Italy seems to be the epicenter. I mean, considering Italy has such a big influence on MotoGP, just think of all the riders that are from Italy. All the riders are mainly from Italy and Spain. But obviously got Ducati as well, which will be based in Italy. So, you know, I presume that is the reason. Thailand, which is Grand Prix number 2, has been postponed. Presumably they're going to have it later on in the season. So there will be a Thai Grand Prix this year, if the season actually gets underway. So it's looking like the opening round. Crusher comes in hot there again. Looking like the opening round could be Argentina. Or could even be America, but I mean, I just read on the news that British Airways are cancelling flights between the UK and the US. So this coronavirus business is pretty real right now. Disrupting big events, travel, that sort of thing. But the biggest thing out of that is that the Qatar Grand Prix is cancelled. So yeah, we will get a season opener for Moto2 and Moto3, unless that changes, but not for MotoGP. So what a way to end the video. We got second place anyway. Marquez moves up to second place, just 11 points off of Dovi. We move up to 5th ahead of Jack Miller. 1 point behind Valentino Rossi, and a further 25 points behind Alex Rins. So good episode, good solid race. Second place, doing pretty well. Honda climbing back up the team rankings, that sort of thing. So good little result today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next